Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trop Talk 13. My name is Elijah Fluellen, joined by my co-host Hunter Tubbs. Hunter, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. As good as we can be, I guess, with the current Rays product on the field over the last three series.
Boy, you lose a series. You get swept by the Tigers. Lose 2 out of 3 in Miami, and then you got to come back home and play Boston. Like this is. I knew it wasn't gonna be sunshine and rainbows all year, but like, damn, like it's it's been a whirlwind. What is it? 10 days?
However, it's been.
We recorded
We've got
Thursday before the Angels. No, we did Friday right before the Angels series. So 3-6.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, that's 10 days. Boy, it's been brutal. I mean,
It's been so bad we had to bring on a guest to fill some airtime. Nikki Rausch, welcome to Trop Top, man. How you doing?
What's up, fellas?
I
Good,
wish
man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
we could bring you on after a
You
week.
know, I,
I know you're coming in at a tough time here. I feel like we don't have a lot of positive things to talk about, but I know me and you have been talking about this for a long time, so appreciate you coming on today, man.
yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, guys. I mean, I'm excited to be on the pod. I wish the Rays had given us a lot more positive feedback to discuss today, but obviously that's the up and downs of the MLB season. So I'm just hyped to be on here to talk about it.
And we were trying to put this together. You came to that game last year at Steinbrenner against the Blue Jays, right? And Elijah was there. Were you there, Nikki?
Yeah.
We had those home plate club
Yep.
tickets. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all have met before.
Yeah. Yep.
I had
Yes,
to make
sir.
sure, I'm
Cool.
like, where do I know Nick from? It's just
Yeah.
You probably knew him from Twitter back in the day too. Fortunately, Nikki's not on Twitter anymore. He used to be into
Yeah.
the Rays baseball Twitter world. I know he followed Big E.
I was an OG then, man. But yeah, unfortunately dissociated from Twitter a little while ago. So I'm off the grid a little bit, but Hunter still keeps me in the loop.
there we go. It's a wild place still. A lot of
It's
good
grown a
people.
lot. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
how
It's
we
not like
met, man.
we're not like Yankee or Blue Jays Twitter where they get awful. Like
It's a different realm.
I think somebody we won 2 out of 3 in Toronto. They wanted Chandler to like tear both his ACLs or something. Like they got off the rails. It was bad, but yeah, man. But
See, we're peaceful.
yeah, man. Like yeah, it's, compared to other fan bases, like we're chill ones. Yankee fans,
For sure.
And yet people shit on Rays fans.
all
I'll never understand, man.
all 107 of us. No, I'm kidding.
You said it, not me.
But Nikki, so every guest that we ask that comes on the pods, we ask everybody, Nick, how did you become a Rays fan?
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, you guys kind of hit on it though as to why I feel like I take so much pride in the Rays. Having grown up a baseball player from the time I was young, I guess, you gravitate toward your hometown team. But I feel like, especially with the Rays, there's a type of pride because the outside noise from especially AL East rival fans is that we don't have a true fandom. So I felt like from a young age, hearing that from the outside, from all these young Yankee fans we knew in Tampa, which really didn't have any reason to be true Yankee fans outside of some family member, some distant relative or friend that was from New York or Boston. They started chirping from a young age, and then I think when the '08 season really turned everything around, you just took a different type of pride in being a young Rays fan. So ever since then, man, it's just been we've been diehards. So I would just say overarchingly that's my story behind it. So I've just stuck with them ever since then.
Hey, we'll take it. Yeah, that '08 year, it's a monumental year in Rays history. Like that year was so fun. 'Cause two of my best friends growing up, one was a Yankee fan, one was a Red Sox fan. So that whole summer, and going into I was going in the middle. No, sixth going into seventh grade was '08 for me. So it was awesome. Come back to school like August. We're still in first place. We're like, okay, this is yeah, man. That was
It It's pretty crazy. All the previous guests that we've had and we've asked that question, they've all relatively been around our age, and they all say 2008. It just sparked
Well,
everything, man. It's crazy.
the culture shifted. The minute that they changed the logo, once Longo rolled in, the culture just shifted. Everything about what the Rays became was 2008. I mean, obviously prior to that, there's just not as many fond memories from a winning perspective. But I think once you change the logo, it was just the entire theme of what the Tampa Bay Rays were about and still are. That's when it started. That's when the foundation really came to be what it is. So I think that's why you're probably seeing that answer. So I hate to be cliche with it, but it's just it's hard for me not to answer my Rays fandom without that start. As with many.
I'm glad you brought up the culture shift because 18 years ago, Friday, June 5th, was the James Shields Cocoa Crisp brawl. So, like, do you remember where you were when you saw it or got the news or?
Oh,
So
God.
I can for sure tell you, yeah, I was watching that game. That's for sure.
I remember being a young buck, and you know, you didn't really see fights like that ever in baseball, and it blew my mind. And I just remember, I can't remember where exactly I was. I remember I was watching it, and I just remember, obviously, the first couple swings that were thrown was crazy, and then I remember Johnny Gomes just coming in there on the ground and just, it was so sweet.
I was at my cousin's house. So this is how big of a Rays fan I am. I was at my cousin's house. I was not watching the game. I think we had like a graduation or something in the family or whatever. One of my other cousins, like, he came. Of course, he got to the party. He runs directly to me. He's like, "Did you see what happened?" And I'm sitting there like, "No." He's like, "James Shields just threw a ball at Coco Crisp and they fought." And I'm like, "What in the world?" It's like, "Yeah, we go to another room in the house, cut on the game, and then it's on replay because I think we got blown out that game. That was pretty much the only good part about the game." But yeah, man, like that flipped it. That and spring training fighting the Yankees, man.
Yeah, that was when
Yeah.
he slid into to Aki, right? And
Yeah,
that fight started.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. You had that. You had like, Elliot Johnson broke Francisco Cervelli's wrist or something at Steinbrenner. Then I think 3 days later they wound up playing against each other again. That's when Shelley Duncan slid into Aki, and then here comes Johnny Gomes flying in from right field. So yeah, man.
Johnny was in every fight that he could possibly be in, man. That dude was crazy.
Every single one. Doesn't matter what
No
team
kidding.
either. Like he was in that. There was a big Cardinals Reds one back in the day. It was like Brandon Phillips and like Yadier Molina. Here comes Johnny Gomes flying in from the that you had.
No fear.
Remember when we UNL fought like the whole Red Sox team. Here comes Johnny Gomes from left field. It's like he's if he's like the hockey enforcer of baseball players. Whenever some stuff's remotely going down, he's flying. So.
For sure.
Oh, that's funny.
Your original question, though, Elijah, with I guess, don't remember where I was with the Coco Crisp James Shields fight itself, but I mean, again, kind of like what we were talking about. That was our time frame where it was like, hey, we're here to stay. We're for real. That's what that symbolized. That's it. That's etched in Ray's history for a reason.
Yeah, and then poetic justice, go on and beat them in the ALCS. Make your first ever World Series appearance, man. It's just, I don't know. That season sparked it all. It was so cool.
Man, from Ray Hawks to finding out what a magic number was, I had no clue. We sucked the first 10 years. It was Mark Tompkin. It's like in the paper he had to like describe what a magic number is to Rays fans because we never been remotely in the Rays. We didn't know. We knew we were eliminated. So yeah, man, that whole year from that to the All-Star game to I think we played the Cubs that year and swept them. They were like the best team in the NL. We were the best team in the AL at the time. That was huge, bro. That year was so.
I should know this off the top of my head. How many wins do we have in '08?
97.
97, okay.
97. Yeah, man. I mean, David Price debuted like that. That whole year, it was a blur, but because it went so fast. But it's one thing you'll people our age that are Rays fans, you'll never forget it. Just because we had never seen the Trop rocking like that. Like we had summer concert series going.
First World Series game I ever went to.
Dude, first
Game
playoff
two.
game I've ever been to any sport. Like,
Man,
dude. Yeah, I got
it
pulled.
was the
Yeah,
debut of Troptober, man. That was the debut of Troptober.
literally,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah,
my,
we got robbed of that in 2020. It sucked.
can you imagine raising?
I know. I think about that, dude. That ALDS alone at the Trop would have been
Dude,
freaking
Brasso,
crazy.
oh my God, Ferg's
The
after the Brasso
Brasso.
homer.
Oh, we can only dream.
I dream about that literally. The ALCS and
I mean,
having another World Series like that. But you never know. A lot of that stuff might not have ever happened at the Trop. So
yeah, it was well. Not only
would
caught
that
me out
ball
about 2020.
would that ball have gotten out at the Trop? That Brasso hit probably would have been close.
No,
No.
barely got over the ball. I mean, even that, we went up. Okay, I got a story. When I was still working for the team, right? We went up 3-0 on Houston in the ALCS. They send out an email the next morning, like, "Hey, if we advance, we're going to the World Series in Texas. So like, pack your bags, do whatever you have to do. Like, if you got to put your dog in like a doggy hotel, whatever you got to do, like organize it. It's like we're going." And then we lose 3 straight. I thought they jinxed us. And then they pulled Charlie Morton with like 70 pitches. I'm like, oh no, this looked bad. Luckily we got it done, but like, dude, that was.
Dude, I remember the first 2 losses after we went up 3-0 in the LCS. I was like, all right, we're good. We got some, And then we lose that game 3, and or the third game, and I was like, it's over. We're totally blowing this. We're losing game 7.
After that
Game 7 matchup. Yeah, that was with that Game 7 matchup was Houston had McCullers on the mound, if I remember correctly, right? And Manuel Margot hit a 2-run bomb in the first inning after they had an error. It was like a weird middle infield error, and then he hit a 2-run bomb to center. It was like, all right, we're not letting this slip. We're not letting this slip.
Margot made that catch, too. That was game 7, right? Over
Yep.
the wall?
Yep.
You had Mike Zunino hit like 4 home runs in that series. Dude. Then of course Randy, but man.
Oh, yeah. And
We can't forget about Randy. He single-handedly got us to the World Series.
that bullpen, too, man. It was Diego Castillo, Nick Anderson,
pitching.
Ryan Thompson. I mean, we were dominant.
Pete. Who else?
Yeah, Pete, of course.
Jason Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 5 right there. Who? Kittredge? Who else? That's 6.
Kit. Stable, man.
Yeah, dude,
Flanagan.
you had... Yeah, Shane was in
Yeah.
the bullpen. That's right.
Debuted against the Yanks.
Just
You know
having-
what? Speaking of that year, I'll never forget it. So I'm friends with at the time he was a Ray on that 2020 team. He FaceTimes me from the clubhouse. I was checking on his house at the time. Of course, when when they were playing on the road, he FaceTimes me after I forget which game it was. It was in the regular season in New York in 2020. They sweep the Yanks, and they're blasting Pop Smoke in the visiting clubhouse. I'm like, oh, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. I mean, like loud, like, yeah, man, it was.
I got a pretty good idea who that friend is.
I think you do. I know
Same
you-
friend who probably did not FaceTime you after a certain World Series game.
He did.
Oh.
He did. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was. You know what? This is the same friend. This time next week, I will be in this said player's home ballpark watching the Rays. So if you can put
What
2 and 2
ballpark might
together.
that be?
It's located at Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles, California. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, man.
Okay.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Rough one, but yeah, I cut the game off. As soon as we know what happened. As soon as that move happened, click.
You turned the game off
I knew it.
right after we pulled him.
I knew it. I cut the phone. I cut
Oh,
the game
man.
off. Phone on D&D. Was like, okay, well, we're just gonna let it ride, dude. I mean, we saw it. He was rolling.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like-
Absolutely.
Blake Snell was rolling. Like, but
I was
I got
bored.
another
Yeah.
story. There is
Man.
So what year was this? that following off season, there was a kind of like town hall within the front office, and there was a certain high ranking front office executive with the Rays in baseball ops, and like anybody who was like interested in working in baseball ops or just wanted to hear more about the department was open to come. So he pretty much told us like, yeah, he was coming out no matter what. Like he wasn't going to face that Dodger lineup 3 times. Didn't matter how many pitches. Didn't matter how good he was throwing. He was coming out. It was either going to be Anderson or Castillo, and you roll from there. That's how they had it. Like going in, that's how they had. They didn't care what happened during the game.
I believe it. I mean, why else would you pull him in that situation? It was the dumbest baseball move I've ever seen. I mean, a Little League baseball coach could have read the room. You got to know when your guy's dealing. They hadn't touched him the entire freaking game. So, I don't know.
And Anderson, I mean, I just see so many innings. Yeah, that too. I mean, at that point, though, Anderson gets so much work, dude. Yeah. So, just tough position all around.
It was bad. It's one of those things, though. If Anderson comes in, gets out of that inning, no one says anything. I get that. But, dude, Blake could have pitched. He could have pitched the whole freaking game. That would never have probably happened, but he would have pitched through the 7th. Damn sure would have pitched through the 6th.
So it happened in the 5th? Yeah, they pulled him in the 5th. Yeah, if you get... I mean, the less outs you got to play with, the less outs...
Top 6.
Yeah, pulled him in the
top 6, gave up the single, and he got yanked. Yep.
Gave up the little doinky, dinky single.
We were up 1-0, Randy homered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top 1, right?
Unraveled from
and then Charlie Game 7. That's who you want. Game 7.
And Charlie was unhittable in that postseason, bro.
Man.
I don't know. It's frustrating. And you would have had Glasnow pitch Game 7 too.
At that point,
he would have came in there.
Deck.
Yeah.
Let him roll. Yeah. Last game.
That whole stable was available.
Everybody. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. We'll get back though. Okay, let's do this. All-Star break. All-Star break. We're still sitting pretty in the American League East because Yankees are down Judge. Of course, you never want to wish injuries on anybody, but like
Rays needed that.
With the way the East is going right now, what move would you make, whether arm, bat, or both, come trade deadline time? It's August 1st. Trade deadline's August 3rd. What do you do?
We got some deficiencies that are clearly being, shown right now. We're getting a little exposed in this recent last 2-week run. Unfortunately, everything's kind of going wrong right now, so the emotional answer would be to throw out a whole lot of different solutions, right? I do think first and foremost, you got to add to that starting rotation clearly to where we need a true stopgap guy that's going from Drew, Shane, and then that clear number 3 that we know. Martinez has been that guy for sure, and Steven Matz, obviously the last 2 starts, he hasn't shown up. And Griffin Jack's work in progress. But you need a third reliable horse, to an extent. And I think that just takes a whole lot of pressure off the bullpen, the defense, that they don't have to be perfect, like they have really not been, of course, in the last 2 weeks especially. But I think that third starter, who that is, it's tough to say because you got a lot of question marks outside of that too. But I just think a third veteran starter would be just a peace of mind factor for this team and take a lot of pressure off those guys that I mentioned and the lineup too. So that would be my number one ask.
Yeah, I think you're right too. Kind of like a Corey Kluber type guy. You don't need, like you said, you don't need a dominant guy, but you need somebody in there who's like Zach Littell, honestly.
Yeah.
Somebody like him, and I think that was their goal when they brought in Steven Matz. But I don't even know what to think about Steven Matz right now. I think Nikki, you mentioned that looks like he has just dead arm. Mm-hmm. Everything's just floating over the middle of the plate. He came in relief today, let up another run. So I don't know. I mean, Griffin Jacks, like you said, it's work in progress, but it kind of stops right after him. Like we have, I guess Joe Boyle is there. It looks like Brody Hopkins has been pitching better as of recently, but I know he had a super rough start to the beginning of the year in Durham. But yeah, you need depth, dude. Like right now, all of our starters, even the best starters, Shane is throwing 5 innings, and our bullpen is just so unbelievably taxed, like you've been saying, and it's showing on the field, dude. And it's only June. It's a long baseball season, man. Like we got to get some more depth from these starters.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the Rays are always the one big piece away. By no means am I saying you got to go out and pay top dollar to go get a Tarek Skubal or Freddie Peralta or anything like that. But stopgap arm, I'd love to add a power bat, but then again, with this ball club, you got swing and miss. Like, I don't know if my spectrum's wide. Like, I could either go Jorge Soler or Luis Arias. Like, do you double down on contact? Do you try to put the ball in the air, get more power in the lineup?
I also feel like it's tough because third base, first base, and DH are occupied right now with the Rays.
Right.
That makes it tough. Outfield is very valuable, and there's not many of them that are on bad teams that you could trade for that are much better. We're also so hurt, bro. Like, we need DeLuca to get back. Fraley, as much as I didn't like him at the beginning, we're clearly missing his bat, some pop. I'm blanking who else is hurt right now. But
on top of that, too, I mean, it's been a black hole in that lineup. A black hole in the lineup, man, has just been the catching position for too long. And, Fiducia and Fortes, they're fine. But, when you're not producing at the plate efficiently, and then on top of that, you're not throwing guys out from behind the plate, and it's just that combo. When you get to the 7, 8, 9 in our lineup for such a long period of time here, it's just been too unproductive. And it's, you're not expecting anything ridiculous, but it has to be somewhat of a threat. There has to be someone in that, even 6 through 9, that that the pitcher has to be locked into to just put some pressure on him in the back half. And we were kind of hoping Cedric Mullins would be that guy, I think. Obviously, he struggled a little bit out of the gate. He's picking up a little bit here recently, seeing some more hard contact, but you need a threat in that bottom half of the lineup. So that would be my number 2. I'd say outside of that third, that veteran pitcher, you got to add something. And Elijah, to your point, I don't know where to go either. Is it a power bat? Is it that additional contact? I don't know. But it needs to be something. There's got to be a legitimate threat down there.
Yeah, that was a problem even dating back 2020 when we went to the World Series. I feel like the 7 through 9 was an issue.
For sure.
Papa Mike's gonna find a barrel at some point, but other than that, it's just like
And the Rays are in a weird spot at the catching position because you don't really want to go out and sign a big league catcher because we got these 2 studs in the minor leagues right now coming up.
Right.
And the key word to that is we have 2. Maybe you trade one of them. And knowing the Rays' luck, we'll trade the wrong one.
If history repeats itself.
At this point, I think we're all gambling men here. How the chips lie, you got Judge down for 2 months. We don't know what's going on in Boston. We don't know what's going on in Toronto, if they can win consistently. They got the guys. We just don't know if they can put it all together. Baltimore's running into their own issues. Like, if this is a year to go all in,
it's now.
It's now because
AL's weak.
I mean, you got Seattle. As far as division leaders right now, you got Seattle and you got Cleveland. You can beat them in a series. Granted,
I'd take either one of them in a playoff series.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Granted, we haven't won a playoff game in 5 years, but you can, with how we match up, you can beat them in a series. So I don't know, man. Anything can happen in the World Series too if you play a National League team. So, dude,
that's true.
It's scary that I don't know with this ownership and how Eric Neander is, like, there's, the Ohtani trade has blown up again in the media. I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't. It's like we almost got Dallas Keuchel 1 year. We almost got Craig Kimbrell 1 year. I think we almost traded for Chris Bryant in 2021. Like, the spectrum is limitless. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's part of race baseball. Expect the unexpected.
Kings have come in second place.
Yeah. You took the words out of my mouth, Hunter. We have a lot of we almost, man. That's that list goes on for a long time with the Rays, and we hear it on Twitter after the fact. But if I'd rather him just go, as much as the Nelson Cruz trade sucks in the rear view, I respect them for taking the shot, right? I mean, you got to go and do it. And to your point, there's a lot of factors right now that are pointing to our front office saying this is the time to take advantage of it. And even with the sky falling right now, we have the best record percentage point wise in the AL. So you got to go out and get it.
Yeah, man. And going back to the Cruz trade, there wasn't a single Rays fan in the world who was upset when that trade went down. Not a single one. They went for it. That's all you can ask them to do, man. It burned up in our faces and looks horrible now, but I'm not upset about it whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
That's the gamble. And almost paid off. If Hunter Renfroe doesn't bounce a ball over the wall,
Yeah,
they're coming back here. You never know what happens in Game 5. We've beat Houston in a series. To me, that was the year. Because you had...
No, dude, that was the best team the Rays have ever had. Yep.
Yeah, you had shortstop 5. You had Randy. You had a power bat in the lineup. Now, albeit Nelson Cruz didn't have the best Rays tenure, but...
He's a threat, though.
Right.
He covers other hitters.
Yeah. Like you had a good base runner. You had a defensive specialist in Brett Phillips.
You had Brandon Lau.
21 was, man, that was, to me, that was the year. You had everybody. You had Shane. You had Glass. You had, man. Like, to me, that was the year. I thought they were going to do it in 21. But.
Something about right field at Fenway Park. Dating back to Will Myers in right field there, missing fly balls. Yeah. Hasn't been good.
That image of Shane, man, too. That image of Shane throwing the chair in the clubhouse. That's another one etched in Ray's memory.
Fired me up, though.
It did. It means he cares.
Yeah, it's good to see these guys show that emotion. You don't see it very often in the regular season, so it's cool to see emotion from the guys.
Man, I got speaking of emotion, I got a Rich Hill story. So
Rich Hill.
Man,
that's a name I've heard in a minute.
So 2022 when I was still with the team, I'm going to home plate club just because I'm walking around. I was stadium ops at the time. I'm going to home plate club, and if you've ever been down there, done the tour at the Trop, the hallway between the clubhouse and home plate club is right there. So I guess as soon as I got down the elevator and went to walking towards home plate club, he was in the ramp from the club, the dugout to the clubhouse, and he's this is a grown up club. He's motherfucking. Oh my god! Now that's when I truly knew, okay, it's not a gimmick. He'll get it all out and come back in the dugout and just bright eyed, mushy tailed. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? Yes, bro. He is. Start day, he is nuts. Every other day, he's fine. But bro, my goodness, I've never heard anybody cut like that. It was bad.
Damn, he'd been the last guy who was expected to do that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was great seeing him on the hill in 2021 with the limited capacity crowds. When you heard that grunt, and then you heard everything. Yeah, and he was letting the blue have it behind the plate. He was having a conversation with everybody. He was very vocal. And you could hear it. So that was sweet to see. That's very on brand.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be on a golf course with that guy and he slices something. I just
R.I.P. golf club.
Picture your worst. We all played. Picture your worst chewing from a coach, and double it. But he's talking to himself. I was like, oh my god, bro. Yeah.
I'm imagining Scott Powell back in the day, Nikki.
Oh man, yeah.
Literally, we're all the same. You ever seen the Augie Garrido video of him just cursing out the Texas locker room?
Yeah.
Literally, oh my god, bro.
Oh man.
Top 2 cusser in my lifetime, and he is not number 2. Is yeah, man. When he's around,
hey, do it at his age. You gotta have some passion.
Yeah. Ooh. It's rough. But yeah, I had to get that one out. far as the Shane. As far as them playing together, it like made sense. I'm like, okay,
Emotion, yeah.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
But dude, I'm trying to think. So we recorded last Thursday,
Hmm.
on the off day, and we played Angels, Tigers, Marlins. We said for the Angels and the Tigers series, we need to go 4-2 at minimum, 2-4.
Inverted.
I thought the Angels series kind of looked like we got some pep back in our step. It wasn't bad. And then I don't know if I think it was a mixture of us playing horrible against Detroit and Detroit just absolutely getting red. I mean, it was like a home run derby in the Trop. Tropicana Field's first home run derby. We finally got one to Tampa.
Dylan Dingler belt the ass, man. I will say.
Right.
Like every time he came up, it was extra bases. I'm like, what is going on? 'Cause I was
How did they do this weekend? Did they stay hot? Did they win this weekend?
They
Or
won
was that just a
Friday.
fluke? Okay, they won. They beat the
Friday.
Mariners today. And that's okay. So they took 2 out of 3 from the Mariners. Yeah, maybe they're heating up. We just caught them at the wrong time. I don't know.
Won 6 games in all of May, and they come here and almost 50% of that win total back in 3 days at the Trop.
Dude, those were embarrassing.
Scooble threw 4 simulated innings on the Trop mound on Tuesday.
He's just trying to get used to that rubber for when he's away.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I think 29 is available too. I think. Is anybody on the roster that wears 29? I don't think so. Somebody's giving it up. But,
Absolutely.
man,
How about that lefty tandem, man? Him and Shane in that order.
can you imagine?
We need another lefty, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
I don't know. I've been a Rays fan for too long to start thinking Scooble's going to come here.
yeah, man, yeah. That's why I'm like talking myself out of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not gonna do it. Him, Freddie Peralta, nah.
It's just I can't imagine the haul that they're going to get for him. And is it worth it with this rate? Like, that can't be the only trade the Rays make. That's not going to get us to a World Series.
We got a lot of Rule 5 guys available. Like if they need some stopgaps, if they got like 40-man space available, the Rays should be open for business. Knock on wood. But man, oof.
It's twofolded with him
Imagine,
is the
bro,
problem,
game-
man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He has to. If he comes here, he has to get game 1 in the playoff series, right?
Hard pressed not to.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like all of our starters are like those kind of guys, too, to just let him have the ball. Give it to him. You'd have to, man. Who's going to start over him? Who would start right now in a game 1?
True.
Yeah, it's got to be Rass.
Think so?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
He's a bona fide
I would
ace.
go Drew
That's-
Shane. If we
Drew
really needed
Shane,
Nick in a
Nick.
game 3, I would go Nick. But no, well, I'm tripping.
Of course.
Drew's got a 1.5 ERA right now. Ooh. This is tough.
Who? You mean Nick?
Yeah.
Nick, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Do you go Nick or do you go Drew?
I think off stuff alone, you're going Drew in that scenario. But there's an argument to be made for it for sure.
Yeah. You could
It's also
argue Shane.
June 7th today. We'll see Nick Martin. I mean, dude, he's been amazing. All power to him. Is he going to sustain this? No way. Based off his pitching history, I'd be amazed. But he could definitely sit around the 3 ERA all year. That'd be awesome. I don't think he's going to stay sub 2. I'd be amazed.
No, if he stays sub 2, then again, it wouldn't surprise me because I trust Eric Neander, bro. Like, his spring was god awful, and then he just came out and knock on wood, he's still shot. So like, we gotta get there.
Sub 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sub 2 ERA for where we're at now. I mean, if he sustains something even remotely close to that, you're talking about like one of the greatest, if not the greatest, free agent signing the Rays have arguably ever had. You know, I mean, for what you're
Yeah.
expecting, that's yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Like you said, it's early June, so there's a lot of question marks. But up to this point, I don't know how you can't say anything other than good things about him.
I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting this. I'd say it on record.
No.
I was not expecting it. I was expecting him to like hang around like a 4, give you innings. Maybe if it went sideways, maybe he'd wind up in the pen. But this, no.
He's pitching like he's making $13 million a year or something.
Yeah,
Looking like he's making more.
yeah, right.
What is-
That's true. Yeah.
But after that spring, you thought, was this another Michael Wacha type of signing or something, something to that
Oh,
effect? And he
God.
has been the exact opposite.
I was at that Dunedin game, and boy, I was just like, damn, we really blew. We're never gonna spend on starting pitching ever again. And sure enough,
I thought we were never going to trade for a big bat ever again after Nelson Cruz. Still haven't.
I don't even know what. That's the thing. I keep hearing Jordan. I'm like, where do we put? Do you put him in right field? Where do you put
You'd
Jordan
have to.
Alvarez? Jordan and Yandy back to back in the lineup would be
You
sexy,
imagine-
but where
You
do
imagine
play?
having a Chandler Simpson and a Jordan Alvarez in your outfield? You're cooked.
Cooked.
You might put up 6. You might put
Yeah,
up
I
6.
get-
You're gonna give up 4.
That lefty power bat in that lineup, though, man, that's what we've been missing for
Oh, no.
our entire the existence of this franchise. Other than Carlos, man, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Where do you play him?
I know.
That's why it won't happen. They value
Exactly.
they value defense way too much to go out and trade for
You're right.
Jordan.
You're right. That's
Now
oh,
Byron Buxton, on the other hand,
See, I'm scared of Byron just because he's on the other side of 30, injury history and turf. That's what I'm scared of. Like he's not. There's no way he plays every day, and he can't DH because we got Yandy.
it's
Unless
crazy.
he-
There's so many positions we can go out and get. I feel like that we need. Yet we're like, I mean, we're in. I think are we tied with the Yankees now? I think after today, I think we're tied for first place. But I mean, I would take a shortstop. I love Taylor Walls, bro, but Nikki knows how. You both know how I feel about Taylor Walls, bro. This man has been under 200 his entire freaking career.
yeah.
It's an automatic.
With any other
out.
franchise, man, he's not with that current franchise. But there's a value we find, and that glove is. I get it, but yeah, that's not how you can continue writing him in the lineup knowing that every day. It's tough, man. It's tough to swallow as a Rays fan.
Especially based off why we have him in the lineup in the first place.
Exactly.
To be replaced. Like, it's brutal. And Taylor Walls can thank Wander Franco for his entire career right now.
Man, my God, why did he? I ask myself that every day, man. Like that.
I know. I feel like we've talked about this on every pod, but could you imagine this team right now with him right there, him and Junior on that side? That was the plan. And you'd have Brandon Lau still and Aranda.
Mm-hmm. And then
You probably keep
Yeah.
Andy. That's 7.
With
find
Yandy. Yeah.
Man, you find me a center fielder and a catcher, 8-9 hole.
Throw Chandler in there. Shit.
Hey, at that point, yeah,
Disgusting.
let Chandler run free in center. At that point, yeah, just give me a right fielder who can.
man, it's a dream lineup, man. That's a dream lineup.
What could
He
have
didn't even
been.
get to wear
What
the
should have
City
been.
Connects. I just thought about that. He didn't even get to wear the City Connects. That man. Funny enough, I had his. I still do recaps for D-Ray's Bay. I had his walk off. I had that night as the recap, so it's still in my phone. That's the last game he played.
Against
Walk-off
Cleveland
home run.
at home.
Yeah,
The last
Walk
game
off-
he played was a walk-off.
walk off home run.
Yeah.
He sat
Yep.
Saturday. And then
Yep.
Sunday
Oh
when
my god.
stuff dropped, he didn't play, and he was like out of the clubhouse before the media could get to him. It's like man,
That's right.
August 12th,
Man.
23. Bam.
That was
He was on
beginning
Instagram
of the
Live that
end.
morning. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he was.
He had a 6 war season in August. Like, oh, wait a minute. Have y'all played the Chasing 117 game yet? There's a game
I have
on
not.
Twitter. So you can do it by
No.
team now. So you're trying to beat the all-time MLB record. But in this case for the Rays, you got to pick. It's 11 positions. So it's 2 starters, 1 relief pitcher. No, it's 12. 2 starters, 1 relief pitcher, and then 9 position players. And you're trying to get different years. So like you can get '09 Ben Zobrist, you can get 2010 Longo, you can get 23 Wander if you have to pick them. So like you're trying to get the best years in Rays history by player. You can get 23 Yandy. You're trying to get as many wins as you can. I think the record for the Rays is 111, but it's fun. Like if you're on a plane,
Okay.
or I'll send it to you guys. If you're like on
Yeah,
a plane or
send it.
something, or you can do it by era, where it's like you get 11 decades and you get like 11 roster spots, and you got to try to pick and choose what best players can make up like a 117 win squad. It's fun. Like if you get
Okay.
some downtime at work, or if you just don't want to do
Yeah.
work, you can hop on that. Yeah, it's fun. But
I'll do that right after I do my immaculate grid every
Absolutely.
morning.
yeah,
Yep.
I'll send it to you.
Yep.
And I'll make sure it's addicting. Like I'm in a couple Rays group chats, and that's all we're trying to beat. I think somebody got 113 in my group, but they did like for the 50s. They got a Mickey Mantle year in the 50s. They got 90s. They got a 90s Greg Maddux year, and they got a 2000s Barry Bonds year. Like when he like hit 70. Like you can go that way. You're trying to get the best years of any player you can get. It's fun, bro. Like I think
That's
you
sweet.
got like 1920s Babe Ruth. It's like Murderers Row Babe Ruth. Super.
That's sweet. I will check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Hunter, we got
Yes,
we got mailbag this week. Or did we?
We did not get mailbag. I know Nikki's on a time crunch. Nikki, you got like 10 more minutes? I got one more fun little thing.
Yeah. 7, 10. Probably goodbye. Let's go.
Okay, cool. I got this. We'll call this the mailbag. I put it out on Twitter about Rays Mount Rushmore, and I got all kinds of different answers for that. So, Nikki, I'll ask you as our guest first who your Rays from Mount Rushmore is. There's some good arguments I
Man.
was reading.
I
We'll
mean,
go around the
well,
horn
first
here.
and foremost. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 off the bat that you got to include. I don't know how you don't put CC and Elo up there, Longo and Carl. Man, after that though, there's some arguments to be made, right? And it goes by era because really, I mean, there's arguments to be made for BJ. We're talking offensively. You got to move back to from a pitching perspective too. We just haven't had the longevity there, right? I mean, because you got David, you got D Price. God, man, that's a tough question though. I think those 3, it's without a doubt have to be on it for me. Just given accolades, time with the team, success with the team, winning. Man, outside of that though, that's tough. Who you add as the 4th? Gosh, because I think in current day, I'm not. For me, I can't throw KK on there. I just can't. I love him. Longevity's there, but you can't. Recency bias. I'd love to put a guy like Bilal on there too. We never really won like I thought we would with him on the roster. But gosh, those 3 are for sure. But I kind of leave a question mark with the 4th. I'm interested to know what you guys think. What your 4 is.
So I put that out there originally. I had obviously Longo, Carl Crawford. I put David Price and James Shields. And I originally put that out there because of Yandy Diaz, bro, and how he's been and how he's won a batting title. And the question when I first posted that was, at what point do we include Yandy Diaz on the Rays Mount Rushmore? And I've been thinking about it over this last week, and he might sneak in there over David Price for me just because of longevity. It's tough, dude. I saw some good ones, man. I think Ben Zobrist could be on there.
40 WAR player.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Scott Kazmir. What's yours, E?
Because I saw you tweet this. You tweeted, I replied, I'm like, now. Like, he's in. To me, he's in. Like, batting title.
Yandy Diaz.
League now. Like, he's started an All-Star game. Homered in said All-Star game. Like, for me, he's in. But I would go Longo CC, Yandy, and my fourth, I'm stuck between Price and Zobrist.
Price and Zobrist.
Zobrist as the proto. He is literally the golden child of like, he's the golden child super utility player.
Yep.
Whereas Price, he's got his Cy Young, and he's got a couple top 3 finishes with it. So I'm like, man, but
yeah, because I guess
for me, the only reason why I removed Zobrist from the conversation, because the argument's definitely there, was just from what he did in Chicago, for some reason removes him from that conversation for me individually with the Rays. Not, and it shouldn't, but I think that's just more so from a personal perspective. Having won a World Series MVP there, it just, I don't know. It removed him from the Rushmore conversation. But that's why I still think you can definitely make the argument for it, though. But Yandy, dude, you guys make a good point. And I guess just I think separate conversation, but you could argue that's one of the greatest trades in Rays history, definitely in recent memory. I mean, I remember how mad all of us were when we sent Jake Powers to Cleveland for this guy that we knew nothing about. Hit the ball hard, that's all we knew. But a batting title later, and he's, 2018, right, was the acquisition? Or was it 19? 18 or 19?
Right after 18.
Yeah.
Right after.
So he's got longevity too.
19 is when we had him. Yeah, man, I thought we were getting Edwin. Like when Bob Nightingale tweeted it out, I'm like, are we? I got to a point where I ordered because I was a fan host at the time. I ordered a fake parrot to like put on my shoulder when I thought he was coming to town. I ordered him when I had time. And then I saw he wasn't coming. Man, I canceled it so fast, and they refunded me. But dude, I was like, who was Yandy Diaz? He just hits the ball hard on the ground, and then that laser he hit off. It was 2019 Garrett Cole, and Yandy took him. This ball had a launch angle of 11 degrees and took him dead center. I was like, okay, he's good.
And he has not skipped a beat, dude.
No, literally. Like, yeah, like I was at the wild card game. We hit the 2 homers. Like
2019.
He's got his playoff moment.
Shut Oakland up real quick.
Shut up, dude. I got booed walking.
He was at that game, Nikki.
Yeah.
That's
I got
awesome,
booed
man.
walking in, which was weird. I'm like, wait, who are they booing? I was like, I was the only Rays fan there, pretty much. I was at least walking around the concourse. I'm like, oh, they're booing me. This is fun. But yeah, Yandy's got the playoff moment. He's been on winning teams. You got David Price, who he had that complete game shutout going into the wild card against Texas. He had that. Longo's Longo, and then yeah. So for me, it's you got Carl Crawford. He had his he's got his All-Star Game MVP. Like, you got to have a signature moment, and you got to have a little longevity. So I think that's my 4. I would say.
Yeah,
It's hard to argue
it's a
with
cool
that.
argument, man. I saw Matt Garza on there. A couple people said that. I was like, no, the no hitter was sweet, but no.
I can't bring Randy on. I can't bring myself to do Randy off of the playoff.
No, the rest of his career here just wasn't good.
Before we get out here, Hunter, what's your newest jersey? What you got?
Dude, I know I don't have it. It was supposed to come in on Friday. Got delayed. It comes in tomorrow, so I'll show it on the next podcast.
Yeah,
But
we'll do it on the next one.
I'm happy to share it.
Yeah,
Pretty excited about it.
What do we got?
Nikki might like this. I don't know if Nikki's seen it. Dude, I've been hunting this jersey forever. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on this podcast. A authentic Jason Bartlett All-Star jersey.
Wow.
I've been trying to find his jersey for so long, dude. It popped up, snagged it.
Dude, that collection's rolling deep now.
Yeah, see, Nikki knows about that collection.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You might
I
have
got some
another
good
one
ones in
coming.
there.
I saw one. I saw his Grail. I'm not gonna reveal it.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
yet.
keep that one quiet.
I saw his Grail on Facebook last night. I'm in a Facebook jersey. I'm in an MLB Authentic jersey Facebook group, and somebody posted his Grail. I sent it to him. We're gonna see if he knock on wood. And it's for a reasonable price too. It's his
Yeah,
exact
hell yeah.
his exact one that he wants. So hopefully he gets it.
That's the one I've been hunting. That's the one I've been really hunting. Those were the two.
Yeah. And then
What's the one you got? You just got one too, you said.
I did. So as far as like Rays era authentic jerseys, I got all 5 of the different ones now. So I finally got mine from 24. Just because I was at his debut, I think I'm gonna put Cammy on another one, but we went Chandler. I'm like, why not? You know, so I gotta yeah. So like this is I'm gonna do a video on it this week probably. This is probably gonna be the
Nice.
one I'm taking to LA. So
Okay.
Oh yeah. Gotta rep the home
That's a
whites,
good one,
man.
brother.
I got all of them. So I got the 08 era one. I got like the David Price era, like 2011, 2012 one. I got one from Blake, and then I got the newer Nike one that they got now. So I got them all covered. Yeah, man. It's weird. I'm slowly getting into jerseys just because. So growing up, I couldn't get players on the back of my jerseys. I either had to get myself just because it's the Rays. I'm gonna trade somebody quick, but yeah, I couldn't get players on the back of jerseys. So now that I got free will and adult money,
It's a good thing.
yeah, yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, man. Well,
I love it.
Nick, where can we find you?
So unfortunately, I'm off the grid, man, from a social media perspective. I need to work my
You
way
got an
back into Ray's
Instagram?
Twitter. I do have an Instagram, at Nick Rausch, at Nick_Rausch now, RAUSCH. But nothing on Twitter yet. I may have to factor my way back into Twitter with the Twitter sphere with Hunter. I've been talking to him about it, so I can join you guys again. But if I'm back on the grid there, I'll definitely let you know. But hey, I'll have my eyes on Rays baseball and be in the combo no matter what, whether I'm on the grid or not. So you can always count on that.
Absolutely. Well, man, we've had a blast. We'd love to have you back. Probably. I don't know what we're going. We got a guest list. Still got stadium stuff to do, but we will definitely have you back on. So.
Dude,
Yeah,
I know.
man.
That's the first podcast we had where we haven't talked about the new stadium. Good for us.
It's awesome. I'm ready for it to be.
But-
Like, yeah, hopefully
I
next
know.
week, man.
Probably double the time of the pod by talking about that, man. That's
Oh,
another
dude,
can of worms.
yeah. There's a lot that goes into that, but yeah, Nikki, thanks for hopping on, man. We appreciate it. We know you got to get going.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. This was awesome. Hopefully, this sparks the next win streak we see from the squad, and this we put these last 2 weeks behind us and keep it rolling. But yeah, thanks for having me, fellas.
Thank you,
Cool.
man. Yeah, hopefully we get a Nick streak going. We do. We need it.
Let's do it.
It's been rough. But,
Yeah. Big one in Boston. Let's get them.
let's do it. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. I'll got a little tidbit to close this. I think we got Apple Podcasts figured out. So I think we'll have Apple Podcasts
Oh.
within the week before I take off. But I think we got it. I got it signed up. I just got to upload everything in there. So I know.
You're the
I know
man.
people
Everyone's been asking
asking
for Apple Podcasts, man.
man, beating down our inbox, but I think we got it. So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. And we will see y'all on episode 14 of the Trop Talk podcast. Peace.
See you guys.